every single Loomian Legacy player needs to watch this video, because it reveals a lot of insight about the future of Loomian Legacy, how the devs have been feeling, as well as some cool features that we've wanted for quite a while to be coming, as well as some leaks. So enjoy what Josiah has to say to all of these things. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go over is a question about the developer team size. And Josiah says, I feel like there's too much members in one position and not in the other. I personally think this references like overall scripting, and I do think there's probably too many modelers of Loomian Legacy compared to actual scripters. Brad is the only scripter of Loomian Legacy, so imagine how much of a bottleneck that will be to development. But with that being said, Brad is an extremely experienced scripter, so I personally do think things are going well on his end, and that'll kind of go into the next question. Okay, so someone asked, what's lagging behind currently, the storyline or the coding side? And Josiah responded with, cutscenes. Brad hates doing them now. So that basically answers an important question. Cutscenes are one of the most annoying things for Brad to deal with, and it will explain partly why things are taking so long. But it also does give to us, we're going to be seeing a lot of cutscenes and hopefully more story development. Another question to Josiah is, how do you feel about the progression on development of the next update? Is it going well? And Josiah responds with, I say it's definitely improved compared to the last, 2 years of LL? Yeah, definitely improved. A lot is going on behind the scenes that I know you can't see, but hopefully we can get more leaks and info on them soon. So, it's basically just explaining things are getting better from what it was 2.5 years ago. Or 2 years ago, rather. And that's good to hear. And we can definitely see that today. Like, especially in 2023, we're getting more little updates. And although they're a bit pay to win, it's gonna be, had to say it, it's something. And so, but hopefully we can get more leaks, info, and stuff. So yeah, that's nice to hear. And now for an extremely important question. Probably one of the most important here in the short term. Just from your estimate, how much in a percentage value of part 2 of Atlanthian is completed? And Josiah responds with, I say it's pretty close. I'm not sure the full details, but I at least know they're nearing close. I don't want to give a full estimate though. So that's interesting to hear. So Atlanthian Part 2 is still being worked on, and you can, at least it's safe to say that it's above 50% done, and probably something around, 85%-ish. I'm just going to say a rough estimate because I am not a developer. I am just reading information, but using my knowledge of the game, I'm just going to hope it's above 85%. If it is, then that's a cool statistic, and I hope it is, because, we've been waiting for it for a while, and hopefully it's good. So, yeah. Another important question here, before I do get onto some more, actual updates and quality of life things Josiah said about. But the question's asked, why is LL taking so slow in updating? And Josiah responds with, Atlanthian was a huge obstacle for Brad and some others on the team. That's why. Not quite sure the full details, but I know it's been a headache and a half. But afterwards, they're definitely looking forward to bringing out more swift updates. Now, this is reinforcing what we already know. Now, recently we actually got to know that tbradm has ADHD. So you can imagine all the stress and the pressure of working on Atlanthian and it taking so long, the community getting into its violent rages and wars, especially on Twitter, is causing for the developers. Imagine how mentally pressing it is on the developers, especially tbradm, considering he's got ADHD. And it's just overall like a huge hurdle for the developers and has been. And yeah, but hopefully after Atlanthean Part 2, we can get some more Swift updates, as Sozaya says, and Loomian Legacy can have a bright sunset in the future. Yeah. So now I will go on to some not as important, but we're gonna see some other quality of life things. Oh, head. I'll sort out. I'll speak about. Yeah, you get my point. Okay, so a lot of people are gonna really want to hear this in the short term. Question, Sozaya, tip, just kind of make them leak a soul burst like of one Loomian. They already did that with Strats, I saw the Loomian. And Sozaya responds with, they're already ahead of you. This implies that we are going to get a Soul Burst leak soon. And I know loads and loads of people really want to see Soul Burst leaks, okay? And this basically confirms we're going to get one soon. So that is really cool. I'm quite happy for this. A lot of people are going to be happy when they see this. Another huge one for all of your PvPers out there. Will there be official LL PvP tournaments in the future? Someone asks. Sozaya responds with, I believe they want to implement an actual in-game feature for that. We don't have enough hands to manage a manual one. Now this is really cool. Something personally I've always wanted to do is host a Aquatrix tournament. And if they can make that just any tournament in general in the game, the amount of events that will be hosted is going to dramatically rise. And I personally love, big events hosted by big YouTubers, because it just gives us all something to do, and it's, just overall fun. So this is really cool to hear, and I'm really psyched about this one. And the final question that I will be covering is, at Sozaya, if you're able to tell us, what is, in your opinion, the best quality of life feature coming out? And Sozaya responds with, I can't say full details, but I can be vague here. More attention to features that I've kinda neglected / growing cobwebs, and graphics. Now that growing cobwebs, I am not sure what that means. Someone with a bigger brain can figure that out. But graphics, that's interesting to know. So obviously more changes to actual graphics. Things in game, screen wise. So yeah, that's basically everything I got to cover. So if you did find this extremely interesting, I'm sure you did, then please make sure to like and subscribe. I put a lot of effort into this video for you guys and the Loomian community as a whole, because I really just wanted to get this out there and bring hope and some kind of peace to people. So enjoy, have a good day, and see ya.